Hey, hi, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Wednesday, the 7th of October, 2020. We're using Universal Waite Tarot for our message today. Good old school tarot. Our cards from the bottom of the deck. This is the theme unfolding in the day for us. Our first card is King of Swords. More decision and choice before us. We have a bit of a theme, a bit of an influence that I feel intuitively over the past several readings. I think from Thursday of last week I've been feeling this, that there is an influence in our atmosphere in connection to another individual. And their presence has inspired us to evaluate, be mindful of the commitment we have to self-relationship, the foundation that we stand upon. I know I've been talking about it for days, but I feel that the cards are hammering this point home for us. And one of the terms I've used frequently is people-pleasing. This is the influence that I feel that has come up for our attention at this time. And it's one of those things that we have likely done out of a sense of familiarity. You know, we probably learned early on to be somewhat of a referee. You know, many of us are quite sensitive with our intuitive gifts, and we fall into the empathic category, and empaths feel everything. And they can feel the tension in the room. They can take the temperature of the room really quick, and they'll do whatever it takes to bring some level of harmony, peace. Empaths will act quite naturally as mediators. And I feel that that particular way of being is being challenged within the energy atmosphere. Perhaps it has something to do with the astrology at this time. The influence is heavy though, so it's quite likely that we are having interactions with other people. We may simply be having the interaction with ourselves, finding ourselves behaving in a way that is familiar, habitual, repetitive. And with the King of Swords being first out of the deck, you know, he's holding the Ace of Swords, which is all about brilliant clarity, everlasting strength. And when the king is holding the sword, or the queens, they intend to use that tool, that element that belongs to their suit. So the king is about to put a sword onto something or through something. And I feel that that's where we are with our own selves. Our awareness is quite heightened. So we're noticing what is of service to us, what is not of service to us. And we're making decisions around that. Then we have Eight of Pentacles. What a great card. It's the card that's all about doing the work of your soul. And in tarot, its reputation is such that there's a slow-moving energy to it. And when we see the eight, we're kind of ho-hum, bored. Yeah, I'm just knocking out these pentacles one after another. Its true message is, though, doing the work of your soul. And it is worth the value of the energetic investment that you put into the work of your soul, because this is what pays reward for you. This is what has each one of us choosing happiness as a default. You know, we've overcome a lot of the people pleasing, and I really feel that that's what the King of Swords is pointing out to us today, that it is always a choice, and the choice is less arduous. In the presence of this eight, it's not so, we don't have to wrangle ourselves into happiness any longer. There's no dramatic story that goes with it. Oh, there could be, and there once was, though we're not telling it anymore. We're not feeding the energy investment that way. So doing the work of your soul, exceptionally valuable effort right there. It does pay reward in the present and the oncoming. Now, eights in tarot are all about momentum, movement, and I feel that the eights, no matter what their speed, they are all dynamic. Coming with this, oh look, how sweet is that? The Ace of Pentacles. Now, that's paying a reward forward. It's a doorway of opportunity. It's a gateway, a threshold that we're stepping across. We've been doing this like pros now for months. And one of the other messages that's coming up out of the readings for us day after day is that the quest continues to beckon. And we continue to answer that call to the quest. And here it is on offer to us yet again in the day. Now add the ace with this 8 and you get the 9 of Pentacles, which is a very independent individual. Very harmonized, very balanced, has it all together, and is very well possessed of their wild, free spirit. When we see the 9 of Pentacles on its own in a reading, that's just the thing. It's not necessarily expected or suspected of the being on the card, but that individual doesn't compromise that. It's another thing we've been talking about for days, that our wild, free spirit must remain free and liberated. And we have that here by continuing to make decisions and choices that are against our former grain. You know, we were maybe indulging in belief system and programming with our empathic gifts and being the referee, the people pleaser, the mediator. And now, well, we may still have an inclination to do that with our wisdom in the way that we invest spiritually, but not as a way to gloss over, to smooth over things. We're okay to be in presence with what's uncomfortable and slightly awkward. Yeah, look at that. Because we've been blazing a whole new trail here with the Fool. Beautiful. I love the Fool card. It's the first card of the major arcana in tarot. It has a beautiful sun shining on it. The Fool is considered untried, untested, inexperienced, always ready to walk off a cliff, no concern for consequences. And while those aspects of the Fool's card have truth, the major arcana is all about the Fool's journey through the tarot. The major arcana of tarot. And when the Fool reaches the world, it resets back to 0, right? So my question, whenever we turn this card over, is how many times have we done this? How inexperienced is the Fool really? I feel intuitively that the Fool has all the wisdom of the major arcana at his or her disposal, which is why the Fool travels so light, which is why the Fool is almost always ready to walk off a cliff, because we don't know how far that drop is. It could just be a little hop and a skip, right? Our fear would have us telling us that that is a cliff with, you know, a 300-400 foot drop with no safety net. Let's question that. Anyway, when we see the Fool, we are enjoying a brand new leg of the journey, and we're bringing wonder, awe, optimism, enthusiasm, and excitement to the journey. So this is us, the Fool, going through the gateway on the Ace of Pentacles with all the wisdom of the work of our soul in the 8, with the discernment and decision-making capabilities of the King of Swords. That's not shabby at all. Oh my goodness. How perfect is this? The Hermit. It did say the quest continues to beckon, and we continue to answer the call of the quest. Coming with it is the 5 of Pentacles. What an amazing combination, because what was I saying moments ago? That we are not willing to compromise our wild, free spirit. It's what's at our core. It's what is part of the fuel for how we are moving through the energy atmosphere. And the 5 of coins, 5s, as you know, are unstable. They've been showing up in the readings for us. We are facing instability and bringing stability to it by facing it. So here we are with the Hermit, shining the lantern of light, enlightenment. And we're going deeper in on our quest, Ace of Pentacles, exploring all the opportunities before us, and we're not compromising. So here on the 5 is this offer to go to what's comfortable, to go to what's familiar. There is a sanctuary offered to us, but it comes at too high a price. And it's a price we've all paid more than once. And we understand the consequences of going into the sanctuary. We end up surrendering something we are not prepared to surrender. That's the beauty of the Fool. The Fool now knows this and does not enter the sanctuary, but instead takes the lantern from the Hermit, reads the writing on the wall, and says, heck yeah, I'm on the quest, buddy. I'm going. Cliff and all. Nice. All right, next we have, wow. Talk about choice and decision. We've got the Lovers back again. I feel that the Lovers represents a confirmation of everything that all these other cards are speaking, are sharing with us in this day. So the feeling is that the energy atmosphere is absolutely charged with the influence of the expectation for us to behave in a way that everyone else is comfortable with. And we shed that skin a long time ago. We went through that transformation a while ago. And perhaps there was an accommodation period where, you know, the people within our soul tribe were getting used to us being slightly different, slightly augmented, not necessarily doing what they expect. And now we're done with the accommodating phase, and we are simply being this. And the discomfort of other people in the presence of our way of being is showing up, and we have to continue to make decisions to foster this in a healthy, high vibe way, and in a way that keeps us growing. And then we have the Moon. Wow. All right, so listen to your intuition today, because something of the unknown becomes known, and it could simply be a deeper recognition of how you have accommodated or been a people pleaser, or you have been the referee, the mediator, and you have to make decision at a deeper level with it today. But listen to your intuition, because something in the atmosphere is charging in a way for us to notice this with our gifts. Next we have, yeah, look at that. 5 of Wands back again. This is the inner debate, the inner argument. So we're going to find ourselves in a situation where we are comparing then to now, and maybe having a bit of an argument with ourselves about it, and possibly being debated, negotiated with by other individuals. And it's really important for us to maintain the foundation that we've constructed, that we have been orchestrating a 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups style of life from. And then with our 5 of Wands comes Temperance. It's number 14 in the major arcana. The 1 and the 4 equal another 5. So we've got 3 5s in the reading. So there's a lot of instability in the atmosphere that is there for us to navigate, to negotiate within ourselves. And we're being asked to bring our wide-eyed optimism of the Fool, yet we are also simultaneously being asked to bring our wisdom and discernment with the King of Swords. So the Temperance card, it's all about the alchemy. When, you know, this is coming at the end of the reading, and we have all of these 5s in the reading, or this 5 energy of instability within the reading, we want to lean into the alchemy, because the alchemy is the change, and it is continuing the message of weaving energies together, blending things together, perhaps being in a way that we have never been before. That's the real alchemy, and that's what we're being called to. So where are you being consistent with yourself? Where are you being inconsistent with yourself? The energy atmosphere is going to test that for you today. Awesome. Bring it on, right? All right, let's do Angel Answers. If you have a question, this is your opportunity to ask it. These cards can confirm what we've already got on the table, or be a fresh message. Oh, how interesting. Compromise. Okay. Yeah, find the middle way. When I see compromise, that's what I sense. It doesn't have to be an either or. It can be the middle way. And what is that for you? Maybe it can be all things together. That's alchemy, right? Whoa. We've got a wild deck. Look at this. Communicate clearly. I love that card. And no need to worry. And be assertive. Okay, communicate clearly. You know what I'm going to say about this one. It means being a good listener. It means listening to what's not being said, reading between lines every now and then. And it's making certain that we are understood and asking questions when we are not clear. Then we have no need to worry. We all know that that is a useless energetic investment that we do habitually. In times past, find ourselves there. So when you find yourself there, you have to make a new decision. Do the work of your soul. Know that you've stepped across a gateway and a threshold for a whole brand new experience, and you have lots of wisdom and enlightenment to draw on. So worry need not be anything that has too heavy an influence in your day. Are there things that require your attention? Yes. Are they worry worthy? Likely not. Okay. Be assertive. And be assertive when you find the worry energy showing up. Do the work. Get into heart space. And do what it takes to maintain the foundation of love, light, and happiness. All right, last, our affirmation from the universe has your back. That was yesterday's card. When I am connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Yeah, that's because you're not worrying. Right? Oh, happy Wednesday, everybody. Peak of the week. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, as always, for watching. So much appreciation for you tuning in here on the channel. Liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Peace, joy, happiness, love. Namaste. And bye for now.